And good afternoon. Welcome inside 302 Sports. It's spring sports season. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday along with you from Caravel Academy, where today we have some lunchtime baseball. Salesianum visiting Caravel, a game that was moved from a 7 o'clock start to high noon here in Bear. And we're happy to be with you. We're just right about ready to start. Let's get you the starting lineup real quick for Salesianum. C.J. Moxley is going to lead it off. Plays shortstop. Jack Rossi, the pitcher, bats second. Jimmy Gray, catcher, will hit third. Matt Spicer in right field hits fourth. Trey Villanova at third base, batting fifth. Vincent Offit at first base hitting sixth. Luke Steinrock in left field hits seventh. Matt McSorley, the designated hitter, bat eighth. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Michael Deloso. They are facing Timmy Tyler, the left-hander for Caravel. We'll get you the rest of the Caravel defensive setup in a second. There's a swing and a miss. We're underway, strike one. Catching is Miguel Erb. At first base, William Potts. Second base, Aiden Alston. Shortstop, Zane Bone. And we'll get to the rest in a second here. The 0-1 pitch to Moxley. That pitch is low for a ball. At third base is John Bujanowski. Left field, Truman Owerta. Center field, Gavin Evans. And in right field is Christian Kennard. They are your Caravel Buccaneers defensive. Strike two called. The coaches for Salesianum, Teddy Godfrey, the veteran, has been around a long time. And in her second year at Caravel, and the baseball end of things, it's Kristen Caldwell. Good crowd on hand here in a sunny afternoon. Temperatures not too bad. That pitch low and outside. Counts even at 2. We have a softball tournament going on to our left. Caravel leads Northeast 7-0 in the fifth inning over there, the Attack Addiction softball tournament. So if you're in the area, want to see some good baseball and softball, stop on by. 2-2 pitch to Moxley. Fouled up and out of play. Still getting used to this baseball. I got to follow foul balls and things like that. Of course, here at Caravel, a lot of room around. There's still people who tempt fate and park near the baseball field. Tyler, who's going to probably be the number one or co-number one for Coach Caldwell this year, along with Truman Owerta, who's playing left field today. If that name sounds familiar, yes, that is the quarterback for the state champion Caravel Buccaneer football team. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Of course, I think we're still in the 85 pitch limit for each pitcher. That may end today, right? I think if Indian River plays their fifth game today.
Yeah, they play Smyrna. Yep.
It'll be 105 after today for everybody. So there's teams that have played a game or 0 games. This is Salesianum's first game after a couple of rainouts. Pitch misses outside. Of course, we saw Tower Hill coach Andrew Ellis here today. They have not played yet. He said they're playing 18 games in 42 days after a couple of rainouts for Tower. Full count. And that's ball 4. It's a walk. Moxley is on. That'll bring Jack Rossi, the starting pitcher, to the plate. Rossi wears number 11. And then, Jay, the weather not looking real promising for the beginning of next week either. Not a lot of games on the schedule, but there are some.
Yeah, there's a lot on There's a bunch on Tuesday. Monday and Wednesday are light. And then Thursday there's a lot.
Some of the schools off next week for Easter. Called strike to Rossi. It's 0-1. So this is our first baseball game of the year. We had a rain out already, 2 rainouts for 302. And we're hoping to bring you lots of baseball, some from Frawley Stadium, and we'll be up and down the state doing some baseball for you and other sports. Low and away, 1-1. Thanks to Craig Bailey and folks here at Caravel for hooking us up today. Literally hooking us up, Jay.
Yeah.
We didn't have to run a power cord 800 feet. Moxley with a moderate lead off of first. Ground ball toward the shortstop. They're going to be able to get one at second. Throw to first, double play. They turn it. Not hit very hard. But a good play out there by the middle infield. Aiden Alston at second with a great turn. Zane Bone, the shortstop, makes the play.
Yeah, it was a great turn. Absolutely, Mike. And like you said, it wasn't hit that hard, but they were able to turn it.
Jimmy Gray, the catcher, comes to the plate. I didn't think that was hit hard enough to double play, but they turned it. As usual, you might hear some camera clicking sounds during the day. You can just ignore those. Gray, the left-hander, takes a strike. So base is empty with 2 outs now for the Sows. They were supposed to play Middletown a week ago at my old stomping grounds, Jay, Dyer Field in Claymont, as their temporary home.
Yeah, they have 6 games there this year.
Swing and a miss or fouled off, it's 0-2.
And then 1 home game at UD. Hannah Stadium.
I'm sure the Sows will be at Frawley as well.
They're on a road team against Archmere.
So Tyler looking to get out of this inning. He's got an 0-2 count here on Gray. Here he goes, and that's going to be strike 3. So after a leadoff walk, the Buccaneers get out of it. Sal's no score. Bucks coming to bat. Jay, we're going to stay here, or we're going to?
Yeah, stay here for
We'll
now.
stick around for the middle of the inning here.
We'll go to commercial breaks at the bottom. After each complete inning.
Of course, Nick was down to St. George's yesterday to see a good one between William Penn and St. George's. You can get our top 10s at DelawareLive.com. Baseball, softball, girls lacrosse, which I was supposed to do last week. I forgot about that. And then this week, I promise, soccer, you name it. I've been able to see a couple girls lacrosse games this year. Some good teams out there. While we have a second here, let's give you the Caravel lineup. Zane Bone started that double play. He leads off at shortstop. Miguel Erb, the catcher, bats second. Timmy Tyler batting third. William Potts, the first baseman, he's going to bat fourth. Braden Thompson, the designated hitter, hits fifth. Truman Owerta in left field hitting sixth. John Bujanowski at third base batting second. The second baseman, Aiden Alston, will bat eighth. And in center field batting ninth, Gavin Edwards. There's your lineup for Coach Kristen Caldwell. They will be facing Jack Rossi, the senior righty for Salesianum.
As Delaware Live rankings, Mike Caravel's number 3, and Sally's is 8th.
Nothing like starting our season with a top 10 matchup. We're seeing some of the newer schools now have teams, so we're seeing places like Odyssey playing baseball this year. It's good to see. I think Christiana has a team again.
And they're in Flight A this year. I think they beat Delmarva Christian the other day.
But some of the schools have had trouble. A lot of the kids are playing lacrosse or just not playing baseball, which hurts my heart. But good to see some of these schools bringing the baseball teams back. I had a chance to see St. Mark's and St. Elizabeth's last week. And definitely we'll get out this week. I know Thursday's a busy day, Jay, for my main schools, the Catholic schools. Archmere is the charter, and St. Mark's is down at Appo.
Middletown's at Sally's.
Yes, Salesianum up at Dyer Field, and they'll play Middletown. That's a makeup game. DMA Conrad on Thursday. I think we're going to try to bring you that one at Ritchie Elementary.
No, it's at
That's
DMA.
at DMA, Newark National. All right, here we go. Ready for the bottom of the first to begin. The foul ball out of play and into the parking lot. Missed the bus.
I know it won't get to my car.
Now we are parked approximately 1,200 feet from the field, and even far enough from the. We're parked far enough away from softball as well. And Jay and I were walking over here. A foul ball from the softball hit the roof of the school about 10 feet to our right. That pitch is outside, 1-1. Offit at first base for the Sows. Michael Gioia at second base. Shortstop is C.J. Moxley. That pitch is a ball at third base. It's Trey Villanova. We're at number 3, appropriate for a guy named Trey. Your left fielder is Steinrock. Center field is Michael Deloso. Right fielder Matt Spicer. Catcher is Jimmy Gray. 2-1 count. Off-speed pitch, strike called. Rossi working deliberately out there. Didn't really need the sun. You can probably see the screen a little better, but it didn't need the sun to go in. Here's the pitch, way high, and it's a full count. Miguel Erb waits on deck.
So both leadoff hitters might have worked full counts. Like you said, 85 pitch limit. So get those pitch counts up early.
I think that Zach Wheeler had yesterday, right? The 85 pitch limit, and he went to 89.
He went to 89.
But you can finish the batter, so maybe that would have been at 85. Ball is, it's tough to see in here at the coach in the way, but it looked like it was inside. That's a walk. So Rossi into the stretch. Miguel Erb, the catcher, comes up to the plate. He's a left-handed batter.
How about that? Both leadoff hitters got a walk.
There's Coach Caldwell. Might see her behind the pitcher, Rossi. And there's a courtesy toss over to first base. Caravel, a perennial power in baseball, and the Sal's right up there with them. Pitch is high. Good stop back there by your catcher, Jimmy Gray. Erb attempts to bunt. Did it hit him or the bat? Looks like it. Looked like he got the bat as Erb goes flying backwards. That's 1-1, so it's a foul ball. He's holding his hand, but if your hand's part of the bat, that's not a hit by pitch. So he's got his coaches out there. He took at least a piece of it off one of his hands, but it is a strike. You don't see a lot of bunt. You see them in high school, but I'm a stickler for bunts, Nick, and you got to get the fingers behind the bat. It was right on him. There's Coach Caldwell over to check on her catcher. Here comes the trainer.
Trainer might be doing double duty with the softball.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's 8-0 Caravel over there against Northeast in the 5th inning. We can't bring you softball because just can't turn the camera that way. I'm sure we're going to do plenty of softball from Caravel this year. They got the night games.
They got the night
games. See, that's all you got to say right there. They bring some good teams in here. We get good softball down here at Caravel.
They're attack addiction day for them. They got Smyrna Bow Manor following, and then championship game after that, which it looks like Caravel.
Yeah, we're looking at
we'll be playing
9-0 now. By the way, we looked. In fact, I guess if they score again, it'll be the 10-run rule over there. Well, earlier they were all wearing the same shirt with the same number on it, but they did have their regular uniform numbers on the sleeve. Here comes the trainer with his, looks like his medical bag there. So we have a little bit of a delay here. Yeah, it must have got him more than we realized. Jay, a little high school lacrosse. I don't have a score yet, but how about Salesianum lacrosse defeating number 21 ranked nationally St. Mary's of Annapolis the other night. Today, it doesn't get any easier. They get Chaminade up on Long Island.
Chaminade coming off a loss themselves
Yeah,
in
McDonough
Delaware
got him
the
the
other.
other night over at Abyssinia. That was a great event. Too bad it was rainy, but it was. I was over there for the Sally's game, and it was pretty cool. Have Chaminade and McDonough played before Sally's. They wheeled in a shot clock for that game. They did.
I know the college lacrosse is a 60-second shot clock. What was it the other night?
Didn't really see. I couldn't really.
It's
I saw the shot clock. I just didn't see when it started. Because by the time usually the teams got down to that end, it was already rolling. It was already down. I know Chaminade didn't want to have to come all the way down from Long Island to take a loss. But it's actually not that much farther for Chaminade than for McDonough to come up to Wilmington. The Sal's Lacrosse, Jay, playing a killer schedule this year with Lawrenceville, #1 in the country, coming in to Abyssinia Stadium. They have Malvern Prep, IMG.
Radnor,
who's like also receiving votes category.
Radnor defeated Malvern last year.
So we have a slight delay here as they tend to Miguel Erb. We'll see if he's able to stay in the game.
Why don't we take a break, Mike?
Sounds like a good idea.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular.
It appears that the Holy Spirit has worked its magic on this Holy Saturday, Nick, bringing Miguel Erb back. It's like Lazarus raised from the dead, and here we go. It's a 1-1 count. It's a good thing to see Miggy back playing. Nobody want to be getting hurt. Goes for the bunt again. He offered. It's 1-2. And the sun is back out. It feels good. A couple weeks from now, Jay, we'll be complaining about it being 85 degrees out.
It was
I
warm.
mean, some people will. I probably will not.
It was warm a couple weeks ago before the season started. It was 70 degrees.
That pitch just a bit outside, 2-2.
Then the baseball and softball season started, and the weather changed.
Rossi did throw a few warm-up pitches there while they were tending to Miguel Erb. 2-2, so you won't see the bunt here. Ball 3, full count. We'll see if Bone takes off first. Sal's a double play position here.
Yeah, we saw Caravel turn one in the top of the first out to lead off work.
Fouled off. Of course, you mentioned Salesianum playing on the road this year. It's a season-long road trip to play most of their home games at Dyer Field. But they, the transformation about to begin of the athletic fields at Salesianum. The Sal's will have a new baseball field, we think, next season. Turf. It's going to be a turf field. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1. So a long at bat there from Miguel Herb. He's still shaking that left hand. He's going to go probably throw some ice on that thing as he gets his equipment on.
Yeah, I was going to say, being a catcher, it's not easy back there.
And now he's a right-handed thrower, so he's going to be taking every pitch in that left palm. From the batter is Timmy Tyler, the pitcher. Off-speed pitch outside, ball 1.
Yeah, how about that? Both pitchers batting today.
We know, we've seen these guys play. We know that they can both hit. I don't know if they're going to be running the bases should they get on. We'll find out. Outside. Rossi nibbling along the corners here. Rossi's not going to overpower you, Jay. He's going to have to locate his pitches.
Last year he had that one-hit shutout of Sanford in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was quite a game.
I believe it was 1-0, right?
Yeah, Sal scored on they scored an error, if I'm not mistaken, in the 6th or 7th inning.
That game was over in like an hour and a half.
It was a quick one. Ball's fouled out of play. Down it goes. 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. No score. Foul ball coming our way. Heads up. And it bounces up onto the roof of the school. Boom, and out of the gutter. I gotta tell you, Jay, I never saw that foul ball once it left the field of play. I lost it. We have a couple of fans here dedicated to protecting our equipment. 2-2. Throw to first, back in time is Zane Bone. First baseman William Potts waits on deck for the Buccaneers. Ball sent into left center field. That's a base hit. So Tyler gets a single, first and second. And we're going to have, I believe we're going to have a courtesy runner for Timmy Tyler. Ball had enough to get over the shortstop, C.J. Moxley, and into left center. Tyler is out, so we have a courtesy runner. I didn't see the number. So with 1 out, Potts is the batter. We'll see. I don't see a bunt here, but you never know. Middle infielders are double play depth. Third baseman Trey Villanova even with the bag. Pitches outside. Ball 1. Outfielders straight away, not too deep. Just outside, ball 2. Pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-1. On deck for the Buccaneers, Braden Thompson, the designated hitter. 1 out here in the bottom of the first, no score. Another swing and a miss, 2-2. Teddy Godfrey repositioning his center fielder a little closer to the right center here. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So after going behind 2-0, 3 straight strikes for Rossi, and that's 2 outs.
Second strikeout, right?
Yep. Braden Thompson, your designated hitter, another lefty at the plate for the Buccaneers. Sows can see their way out of this one. Caravel, a base hit away possibly from taking the early lead. The one thing about Rossi, Jay, he's kind of falling behind on most of these batters. That's outside, ball 1.
Yeah.
Putting pressure on himself. So far, he's come through.
In the first inning, to the top of the first, too, there was a lot of balls. It looks like it's a small strike zone here today, so both pitchers are going to have to adjust.
That pitch is high, and it's 2-0. The left fielder, Truman Awerta, waits on deck. Infield back now, obviously no double play in play. Two-0 pitch. Off speed, he's got him. 2-1. Took something off of that pitch. Spectators still showing up here, Jay. On a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Bear. There's a fastball. Strike 2 called. He gets the inside corner. That's a pretty good vantage point we have here.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't see is the batter because the coach is right there. But I can see the catcher. We're good. That pitch is high. It's another full count. Runners will be on the move here with 2 outs and a 3-2 count. Rossi looking for one more strike here to get out of this inning. Pitching through some trouble here. Ground ball. That's going to be an infield single. That high chopper played there by the second baseman for Salesianum, Michael Gioia. But no play anywhere, and that's a single. Bases are loaded. 2 outs remain. So Awerta, we know he can throw. Here he gets a strike there, 0-1.
Don't think we're going to see a complete game today.
Not looking like it. Bases loaded, 2 outs here, 0-1 count to Truman Awerta. Caravel looking to get on the board early. Sends a ball down the right field line. That's out of play, 0-2. Rossi from the stretch. 0-2 pitch. That's high. Now, Jay, this number, third base, does not coincide with what I have in my book. Because the number I had on the scorebook and the scorecard was incorrect. That is Zane Bone to third. Ball is fouled out of play over by the batting cage. So 18 is Zane Bone, not 16. 1-2. Fly ball toward right. They're heading that way. Out of play. That's 3 straight fouled down the right side. So we're to staying alive. A long first inning here. Rossi from the stretch. Fouled out of play. Some freshman is going to have to go chase down all of these foul balls.
Yeah. Or she might have her son do it.
He's a freshman.
Yeah.
He's on the team.
Yep.
There's the pitch outside. It's 2-2. So we're to making this at-bat count. Rossi pitch. Just missed. And another full count.
Yeah, Rossi was walking off that mound. He was walking off that mound.
I think
They
all wanted that pitch.
It's a little tight strike zone today. And like I said, both pitchers are gonna have to adjust to it.
Jack Rossi was 4 steps toward the dugout. Here we go, full count. Runners will be moving. Ball 4, and that's an RBI walk for Truman DeWerta, who worked that walk.
That's a great at bat. He fouled off pitch after pitch after pitch, and then gets the walk.
That'll bring John Bujanowski to the plate, the third baseman, with 2 outs. So Sal's down 1-0. Caravel earns that.
2 hits
lead.
and 2 walks in the inning.
Pitch is high. This is batter number 7 for the Buccaneers. Now Rossi thought he had that third strike there, Jay, and then lost him on the next pitch.
It's normally what happens when you don't get that call. You're a little, out of sorts.
Gets the strike there. It's 1-1. Here's the stretch. Swings at that one. That was a ball, but man, it looked good. 1-2. Pitch right up there around the shoulders. They all look good.
Oh yeah.
So he's ahead of the batter.
He was ahead of the last 2 batters.
Pop up. That may stay in play. And is caught in foul territory by Vinny Offit, the first baseman, and that's out number 3. Caravel, however, 2 walks, 2 base hits. They lead 1-0. We're back with second inning action. You're watching high school baseball on 302 Sports.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all the seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
All right, 1-0 Buccaneers, we head to the second inning after that first inning. It took a while, Jay. That first inning.
Yeah,
Walks, injuries,
a lot of pitches.
a lot of pitches. But just one run. If you're Sal's, you got to look at that and say that's kind of a win. Batting for Salesianum in this inning, it will be number 7, Matt Spicer, the right fielder. Number 3, Trey Villanova. And number 29, Vinny Offit.
Between the two teams, Mike, we had 2 hits, 3 walks, and so
about 60 pitches.
that's what will happen.
They are facing Timmy Tyler, so it's a lefty coming up to bat for the Sals, and Matt Spicer. We mentioned followed by Villanova and Offit. Oh, we're gonna have a third headset.
I was gonna say if you guys want to do, but I was gonna get crowd mic.
Maybe we get the umpire. You never know. Which one we doing? Alrighty. That ball's fouled out of play. 1 strike on Spicer. Sal's have quite a few new players this year. Oh, 2 after that swing and miss. So Tyler with the advantage here, 0-2. Grounded, lined over the first baseman's head, but what a leaping catch over there for the out by William Potts, as he's got a top play candidate right there.
Yeah, what a play.
Good contact there for Spicer, but Potts goes up the ladder and gets that one. That'll bring up Trey Villanova. Ball 1 on deck. We mentioned Vincent Offit. There's a fly ball out toward right center. Looks like the center fielder's got it. He does. That's out number 2 in quick fashion. That center fielder is Gavin Evans. I'm still trying to remember where all the players are.
That helped his pitch count a little bit here.
And Offit is the batter. So the Sal's swinging the bat, making contact. Evans looking into the sun, was able to get to that one. Missed with that one. It's 2-0. They still have 1 ball.
Yeah, it was just that was the first pitch.
That was the first pitch. So 1-0 is the count. Strike called, 1-1. Another one, same place, 1-2. Got a little quiet down here at Caravel with the softball game over.
It won't be starting soon. 3 minutes if they start on time.
1-2 count on Offit. Sal's trail 1-0 here in the top of the second. Pitch, swing and a miss, and 1-2-3 inning for Timmy Tyler. Caravel holds the 1-0 lead. That's kind of what sure that they were looking for after that first inning, was to get through that one with little to no damage, and good job there by Tyler and the defense. Potts that stab at first base, unbelievable play.
Yeah, and like you said, Mike, you know, in the first inning he had that leadoff walk, but then he turned the double play ball. You know, so he's faced a minimum 6 batters so far, and better pitch count there in that second inning.
So Rossi's going to head out for inning number 2. He will be facing 8, 9, and 1 hitters Aiden Alston, the second baseman, center fielder Gavin Evans, and the leadoff batter, your first baseman first baseman is William Potts, not Zane Bone. Caravel with the 1-0 lead here. What I like about this week coming up, if you're in the right spot, you can go watch some lunchtime baseball.
It's only two.
Yeah,
Only
I think
two
they're
games.
I think they're
And
downstate.
they're both downstate, I believe.
One
There
of
might
my-
be one at Concord.
One of my favorite things is going out there and watching a little lunchtime baseball. Maybe I talk to Andrew Ellis. Maybe Tower Hill can move one of those games to. I know they're in school, but that doesn't matter. Just go out there and play some baseball.
Unfortunately, they're in school. They've
right.
had their 2-week spring break.
You can skip school and go play some ball.
The thing is, the umpires. A lot of umpires have jobs, Mike. So
I'll umpire. We'll do it.
that's why they do the 3:45 and 4 o'clock starts.
I can strap on the pads and call a game or two.
Oh, God.
It's been a while.
You thought this was a tight strike zone.
No, my strike zone is not tight.
Oh, okay.
I want those kids swinging the bat. You'd have no choice but to swing the bat if I was umpiring. My pitch has got 3 names. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. All right, Alston about ready to lead it off here in the bottom of the second for Caravel. They have the 1-0 lead.
So you got the Eric Gregg strike zone.
And appetite.
Jeez, I mean, Eric Gregg, he was you knew when he umpired a game, it was over in an hour and 30.
Hey, man, we got things to do.
Yeah. Like you said, he wanted to go out and eat.
First pitch to Alston, right there for a strike. Well, let's see some DMA players out here today. May have them on Thursday. Ball popped up and out of play, 0-2. DMA, their coach, Aaron Lewis, the current Delaware Sports Writers and Broadcasters Coach of the Year. And they are the reigning state champions.
Number 1 ranked team.
0-2, Rossi from the windup. Just missed, 1-2.
There's another team that hasn't played a game yet.
Is that DMA?
Yeah, they were supposed to open the season Wednesday against St. E's, and they got rained out.
At Canby Park. I love watching games at Canby Park.
Yeah.
1-2. Line drive into center field. Caught out there on the line by Michael Deloso. Nice play. Good contact there from Alston. He hit that pretty good. That brings Gavin Evans up to the plate. Strike called to Evans, 0-1. So Rossi seems to have found a little bit more of a groove here in the second. That one just misses. On 1 pitch, bit high, 2-1. Jay, here's some golf talk.
I think they're talking about your golf team right down the
Right
fairway.
down the fairway, yeah. That's me. 3-1.
Oh,
count.
that was a ball?
Yep.
Because I put a strike.
It was a little bit high.
I can't see.
Fouled back, full count. Full count pitch on the way. Grounded to third base. And played there by Trey Villanova. 2 outs. That'll bring up the shortstop, Zane Bone. Bone walked and scored a run in the first inning. Off-speed pitch grounded down the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Played over there by Caldwell, showing off the arm. She gets that ball back to Rossi. Kristen Caldwell with the barehanded stab down there. Another off-speed pitch. This one a little bit high, and it's 1-1. Rossi turns up the speed there a little bit, but he misses the plate, and it's 2-1. The Caravel team all standing along that fence watching. Grounded right at us, so actually more of a line drive. That ball spins to a stop right in front of us. Two is the count. 2 outs here, bottom of the second.
Deuces are wild.
1-0.
Second inning.
It is the second inning.
Deuces.
I could use 2 hot dogs.
I could too.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Rossi strikes him out, his third of the day, and that will do it for Caravel here in the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Buccaneers. They lead 1-0 after 2. We're back with the third inning. You're watching high school baseball on 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
you may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to
Third inning action coming up here. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, Pops Halliday is on hand. I wouldn't say the gang's all here, but we got good people. Coming up for the South.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah, it'll work. It's going to be Salesianum is good this side. 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Luke Steinrock, Matt McSorley, Michael Deloso pitching or batting for the Sal's against the left-hander Timmy Tyler, who has retired. All 6 facing the minimum number of batters. There was a double play thrown in there, so. But Jake, should I jinx him? He's not giving up a hit yet. It's only 2 innings, so. And from our perspective, we like hits. Although no hitters are cool too. Called a couple of those. Called one at Frawley Stadium. It's St. Mark's Salesianum a couple years ago. I think it was a no-hitter at Frawley. I have to go back and look at the 302 videos.
Speaking of a team not playing at Frawley this year, the Spartans. No game at Frawley this year.
Their home field this is beautiful. St. Mark's is just as nice. This Some really nice high school baseball fields. But it is surprising. They usually do play a game or two at Frawley.
It just Caravel's playing up there this year for the first time in a while.
Maybe if I had this facility, I'd probably want to stay around here too.
Well, Caravel, it's a road game. You see, that's the thing.
Oh, no choice for them. Steinrock leads things off for the Sows here in the third inning. Gets a piece of it. It's going to send it over our way. And it lands actually about back that way, out of play. 0-1. I may have worn way too many layers here today. I can always ditch the jacket if I have to. Inside corner, strike called. 0-2 on Luke Steinrock. Lefty on lefty, strike 3 on the swing. Strikeout number 3 for Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler gets ahead 0-2. He's got so many pitches he can get you out on.
The designated hitter, Matt McSorley, comes to the plate. Looking to get something going here for the Sows. Tyler took something off of that one, missed outside. 1-0. Jay, I don't know who's playing over there, but it's 2-0 Guest in that softball game.
It's Bohemian Manor and Smyrna. I just don't know who's the guest.
Sent into right field. It's got a chance. It's in there. A base hit for McSorley. First hit for the Sows. That got just over the second baseman running out there, Aiden Alston, who gave it a chase but couldn't get there. So Sows with their second base runner today, that brings the center fielder Michael Deloso to the plate, and it'll send Timmy Tyler into the stretch for just the second time today.
Yeah, last time he turned a double play.
See what Deloso's got in mind. Did not show a bunt, takes a strike, 0-1. Jay, the play is 1-3-5. I don't know what that is. We're going to find out. Everybody can hear it, right? I'm not giving away any secrets here. Deloso takes it low and away. 1-1.
Let's take a pitch.
That was close. Tyler takes a look over at first. Sends it into Deloso a bit high, and it's 2-1.
At the top of the order coming up next, Mike.
Moxley waits on deck. Another ball, and it's 3-1. So we'll see if Tyler takes something off this pitch and what Deloso can do. Takes that pitch, but it's in there for a strike called, and we have a full count.
It looks like he was taking all the way.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was going to offer it that one, trying to maybe coax a walk. Doesn't have that luxury here. It's 3-2. And that pitch is high. Ball 4. 2 runners on for the Sows and 1 out. So Moxley, who walked his first time up, Comes up with 2 runners on and 1 out. On deck is the pitcher, Jack Rossi. A little visit to the mound there from Herb to Tyler. Tyler checks the runners. Could not check his swing. It's 0-1. See what kind of lead McSorley gets off the second. He's got Bone kind of sneaking in behind him there. Pitch into dirt, stopped by Herb. Good one there, 1-1. Nothing Buccaneers. They scored on a bases loaded walk in the first. We're in the top of the third. Pitch on the way. Grounded toward third. Throws the ball. So the third baseman for Caravel makes the play at third. Budnowski gets the force at third for the second. Now Jay throws it to first, but it kind of sticks to his hands. Good stop over there by Potts, the first baseman, to keep that ball, because that would have been could have been some damage done for Caravel, but that's 2 outs on the fielder's choice. Jack Rossi, the batter, he grounded to second his first time up. Now with 2 outs. The infield is back. Not a strike, that's ball 1. It's close. Tyler stretches. Here's the pitch. Throw down to first. It's in the right field. They're sending, they hold the runner, Deloso, at third base. Runners advance on the error, second and third. The count says 1-0. So Deloso to third base, Moxley to second. As that throw just took off on Herb and went into right field.
I don't know what they called that.
I don't either. They have nothing up on the board. I think it was a ball, but I'm not sure. Line drive toward third. It's into left field for a hit. First run is home. Here's the play at the plate. Out at home is Moxley. Caravel gets out of that inning with just the 1 run. Nice throw there from the left fielder for the Buccaneers. And that is Truman Alwerda as they get the out at home on C.J. Moxley. But Michael Deloso scores to tie it. We're tied at 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Yeah, that was a great throw and great play at the plate. But Rossi helps himself with the RBI single. Get on the board.
Just past the third baseman on the dive. Not hit too hard. I thought I think it was a good call to send the runner.
Yeah, with 2 outs, I'm sending him, Mike. Like you said, the ball wasn't hit that hard, got through. The fielder just make the fielder make the play, and he threw strike to the plate and a good tag. Looked like Moxley tried to slide to the outside part of the plate.
The run will be unearned after the error allows the runners to advance. I don't think Sally's cares. It counts. So 1-1 here after 2.5 innings. Headed to the bottom of the third, it will be Herb, Tyler, and Potts, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Buccaneers. Rossi back on the hill after tying the game, helping his own cause.
Yeah, it was a great piece of hitting. Kind of what we expected here through 2.5 innings. Great crowd here on a
Yeah,
Saturday
I mean
afternoon.
it's gorgeous out here today. A couple of the softball players over there hanging out watching. That Casey Zenitis over there. Maybe she'll pitch an inning or two for the baseball team. But thanks everybody for joining us on a beautiful day before Easter afternoon. Everybody's got their ham ready for tomorrow. Why is it ham? It's ham on Easter for some reason.
I'm having lamb.
Lamb and ham.
It's lamb.
I love
Leg of
lamb.
lamb. It's the Easter tradition.
I have no idea what we're having. Probably ham. I'll have some scrapple.
Well, that's for breakfast.
That might be for my dinner tonight. All right, 1-1. Our next scheduled stream, I believe, is Thursday from Newark National, will be DMA and Conrad. But keep an eye on our social media stuff because you never know. All right, here we go. Rossi opens with a ball to Miguel Erb. Erb struck out his first time up in the longest at bat of the day after he tried a bunt and caught part of his hand with that pitch. Popped up, coming this way. Over toward the dugout and well, Villanova reached into the dugout but was unable to come up with that one. So it's a strike, 1-1. Trey Villanova had a long way to go and almost got to it. Here's the pitch. It's a bit outside, 2-1. From the windup. Off-speed pitch, strike called. It's 2-2. One thing about doing our baseball games, we get different perspectives. For Frawley Stadium, we're up in the press box behind the plate. Newark National, we've been in the outfield, we've been down the first baseline. Swing and a miss, foul tipped, and that's a strikeout, out number 1 for the Sows. Timmy Tyler singled his first time up to left field. He's the batter. Fastball. Outside, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Yeah, Jay, Nick's talking about the third base coach for Caravel. He's 6'3", and he's standing right there.
He swung everything on that day.
Strike 2 called. 1-2.
Sure, Tobin would take him
on Tyler.
on the basketball.
Potts waits on deck for the Bucks. Just outside, 2-2. Sal's wanted to strike on that one, but it looked a bit outside. in the dirt.
He fouled that.
And they're appealing to first base. He said he swung, and that's out number 2.
Foul that.
That's what I thought too. Thought I heard something.
So the Sal's get the call on the appeal. Another strikeout for Rossi, and that's 2 outs. 5 strikeouts now for Jack Rossi. And that brings Potts to the plate. Potts struck out in the first inning. Good pitch there, strike. Like a curveball right down the middle. Look at it, fell off the table.
Yeah, so after the first inning, Rossi is
Bunted up in the air and into the bleachers.
cut his pitch total down
So
a bit too.
0-2 on William Potts. Yeah, but that was unsustainable, that first inning, that number of pitches. He'd have been done in 3 innings. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I think 3 innings would have been it. That one upstairs, kind of getting chase on that one, 1 and 2.
And if he threw 30, it'd be probably 2.5.
Rossi out of the windup. Two and 2. That one misses. Oh, he buckled at the knees and he got him. Strikes out the side. Potts just looked way off balance there, Jay. That's going to end the 3rd inning. Good pitching there by Jack Rossi. After 3 innings, it's 1-1. We're back on 302 Sports after this. All right, moving to the 4th inning here at Caravel, Salesianum and the Bucks tied at 1. The pace is a good pace now after that first inning. Batting for the Sal's will be catcher Jimmy Gray, Matt Spicer, the right fielder, and Trey Villanova, the 3rd baseman. And they will be facing Timmy Tyler as he moves into his 4th inning of work. He's given up 1 run
2 hits.
and 2 hits.
Each team has 1 run on 2 hits.
Pitch to Gray, swung and fouled up. It's going to stay in play, but doesn't get up in the air enough for the catcher to get there. And it's 0-1. We're missing our cameraman. I see him. He's over there talking to somebody. Truman Awerda has to chase down a softball in left field for the slight delay.
Oh, I was wondering why it was.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Tyler. Swing and a miss, strike 2. There's Casey. The uniform looks great. Uniform looks great. Caravel 10-0 in that first game, Jay.
Yeah?
Did you pitch a complete game? No, you should have. She'll be back on in the circle later today. All right, Casey, good to see you. 0-2 pitch coming outside. Gray looking to start something here for the Sal's. They're wearing their blue with the gold numbers and trim. High, ball 2. They worked out, nothing in play.
Where's your dad at? He's here. Is he?
Tyler from the windup, 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, shallow right center field. Who's got it? It's going to be almost. It's going to be taken there by Caravel's second baseman, Aiden Alston, who looked like it was ready to fall out of his glove, but he hung on. For out number 1, Spicer is the batter. Normally, Jay, you want your outfielder coming in to take that ball, but
Yep.
Alston was there and got to it. Excuse me, swing 0-1. Takes that one for a ball, 1-1. Opening day here for Salesianum Caravel and playing game 2. Sal's a mere week after they were supposed to play. Finally on the field, that ball's high. To be making that game up, there was a Middletown game that was rained out last Saturday. That one is scheduled for Thursday at Dyer Field in Claymont, the site of Mike Lang's baseball exploits many, many years ago. Swing and a miss, 2-2. That ball kind of moving away from the left-handed batter.
Your retired number on the field there when I get to the game?
You know there should be.
Yeah?
Should be that great time I had for Claymont Exxon back in the early 80s. Even Claymont Exxon's not there anymore. Not sure what that call was. Alrighty, 2-2 pitch. Just missed, and it's a full count to Matt Spicer. Trey Villanova waits on deck. Swing, and that one is dropped by the catcher. He's going to, I think they said the batter gave up, so it's out number 2.
He wasn't walking back, it looked like.
Fourth strikeout for Tyler today. Batter is Villanova. He flew out to center field his first time up. Checked the swing, but it was a strike. 0-1. Good pitch. Sent up in the air down the right field line. And it's taken there in right field, right along the foul line by Christian Kennard for out number 3. And 1-2-3 inning for Timmy Tyler's. Buccaneers looking to go back on top in the fourth. They'll bring to the plate Braden Thompson, Truman Awerta, John Bujanowski here on 302 Sports. All right, back to Caravel. Jay had to shed a layer. Rather bring too much than too little.
It turned out to be a gorgeous afternoon here for baseball.
Here, Nick comes running back just in time. Braden Thompson, your batter, takes one in the dirt, ball one. Saw the south center fielder when they were warming up. One of the guys threw him a pop-up, and he had no clue where it was. The high sky today. One run and 2 hits for both teams. Just outside, 2 and 1. Oh no, was that a strike? It's 1 and 1 on the board.
That was only pitch 2, I think.
Maybe the first one they called a strike.
No, it was 1 out.
That's outside, 2 and 1. Off-speed pitch down the middle. 2-2. Thompson singled in the first in his first at-bat. As Caravel put together a rally for a run. Got him. Strikeout for Jack Rossi. Jay quietly putting together a pretty good day.
Yeah, and you know what he did after the first inning, Mike? Seems like he's found his groove out there.
He was falling behind hitters early, but not lately. The batter is Truman Awerta. Had the RBI walk his first time up. He fouls that ball over the Caravel dugout and onto one of the auxiliary fields down here.
And what a bat it was, Mike. He was one of the hitters that was down in the count 1-2. Fouled a couple pitches off, and then came back and got the RBI walk, like you said. So that's a great plate appearance.
Good pitch by Rossi, 0-2. He's got that off-speed working really effectively. That curveball's been really good today for Jack Rossi. Like we said earlier, he's not overpowering anybody, so he needs to locate. He's doing a great job of that.
Yeah, you know, last year, Mike, like I said, I saw him in that Sanford game. He outpitched Fox.
That's fastball just missed.
And same thing, he was locating well. That's what he has to do.
Brady Fox back this year. If you get a chance to go see Sanford, he's worth the price of admission to go watch him pitch. Line drive in the left field. It's going to fall in for a hit. So 1 for 1 today for Alberta is on base twice. So the 1-2 single.
And the Sanford, I believe, plays St. E's this week. At home, I think.
It's an interesting setup out there at Sanford for their baseball field. Hit the ball far enough to left field and ends up on Lancaster Pike. Strike called, 0-1. Batter is John Bujanowski, who popped up to first, his first time up. Ground ball to third. They're going to make the play to second. Thrown into right field. Both runners are going to be safe. So the error, fielder's choice and error puts the runners on first and second. So with 2 runners on and 1 out, the batter is Aiden Alston.
Has this been their first base runner since that first inning? Or did they have someone on the second?
No, they went 1, 2, 3 in the
Okay.
second and third. It's a tough play there for Trey Villanova. Got to forget about that, Jay. With the runner on second base, he's just got to play the ball. Here's a pitch in the dirt. Stopped by the catcher, Jimmy Gray. I don't remember if Gray caught last year. I know he played some outfield for the Sows. 1-0 pitch. Popped up down the first baseline. It's going to be into the batting cage area. 1-1. Awerda at second, he singled. Bujanowski at first, he reached on a fielder's choice. Batter's Aiden Alston. He flew out to center field his first time up. It's an occupational hazard here at Caravel for your left fielder.
I remember, Mike, we did a game out there on the picnic table, and there was foul balls flying over our head onto the baseball field.
Sure, Pat Garriani's caught them all. Taken inside, so it's 2-1. Usually this umpire, I can hear most of his strike calls. That one I couldn't really catch it. That one gets by Gray, and the runners are going to advance. So second and third now with 1 out on the wild pitch. A little bit of trouble here for Jack Rossi in the bottom of the fourth. We're tied at 1. Second and third with 1 out for the Buccaneers. That pitch is also low, and that's a walk. Bases loaded. You know, that's probably not the worst thing.
I was
that
just
could
about
happen.
to like, it's not. Because the infield was drawn in, right? So now they can go back.
I mean, you can move. Now we're gonna have a conference at the mound. You can move the runner, or you can run your middle infield into double play depth.
Yep.
It also sets up a force at the plate. for
At
your
the
corner
plate.
guys.
Yep.
Of course, you need to throw strikes here to Gavin Evans, and then you have Zane Bone after that. But
Pitching change.
it looks like we're gonna have a pitching change for. Now I gotta go look at the roster for the Sows.
Came in from right field, it looked like, Mike. And then 24 is going out to right field.
while I look up some numbers. The right fielder is Matt Spicer.
He's now your pitcher, I assume.
Number
7.
24 is Cole Graham has moved into right field. So Cole Graham is your new right fielder. Matt Spicer, the left-hander, is the pitcher. So Rossi goes 3 in the third innings. He's responsible for all 3 runners on base.
Rossi will probably
It looks like Rossi is out at maybe third base.
sad.
Or no, he's moving to the other side.
I think he would stay in the game because he plays the infield when he doesn't
I'm not
pitch.
sure who came out of the game. We have to go looking around. There's also number 2 out there, Jay, who was not out before. That's one thing about high school games. Sometimes getting these changes is a lot of work.
Have to go up there and ask.
So number 2 for the Sal's. Oh, that's Moxley.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. I have his number down.
It's unlocked. We're plugged in.
Well, here's what we do know. It's going to be Matt Spicer coming in to pitch. Bases are loaded with 1 out. The batter will be Gavin Evans, the center fielder. The pitcher, Jack Rossi, is going to remain in the game. We just have to see where he's going. Vinny Offit, first baseman, he just went into the dugout for a second. It looks like Rossi might be at second base. We'll see. Jack Rossi moves to second base. Cole Graham comes into play right field.
Giving him a lot of time to warm up, huh?
Mike Gioia, the second baseman, appears to be the, yeah, that's more than 8 pitches, I think.
That's why they're playing the Jeopardy music.
So if Gioia is the one out, that means Graham would go into the non-batting position.
Tough spot to come into, Mike. Bases loaded. Just the 1 out. Gotta come in and throw strikes.
I'm pretty sure we got all the changes there correctly. Yes, indeedy. Lefty on lefty, though. That first pitch fouled back and out of play. 0-1 on your batter, Gavin Evans. Sal's looking for they got the middle infield at double play depth. The corner infielders are up to play at home plate. Outfielders at normal depth. Here's the pitch. Strike called off the hands of catcher Jimmy Gray, but he is able to get to it, so no advance for the runners. 0-2. Sometimes in baseball, you just forget how many moving parts there are.
Yeah.
Here's Spicer's pitch. Outside, good stop by Gray. Spicer looks like he throws pretty hard. He's a tall lefty. One-two pitch on the way. In the dirt, gets by the catcher. A word of scores, and it's 2-1, Caravel. There's a couple wild pitches in an error there, and Caravel's on top. Everybody moves up. It's second and third now with 1 out. Now all the infielders are up.
Yeah, like they were before the bases were loaded.
Pitch in the dirt, full count.
As they quickly got ahead, 0-2, and then 3 straight balls, one of them a wild pitch. But I said it's tough coming in with the bases loaded.
3-2 1-2 pitch on the way. Ball 4, and the bases are reloaded. So good job there by Evans to come back from that 0-2 count. Batter is Zane Bone. He is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Rossi did finish with 7 strikeouts today in just 3 1/3 innings. Off-speed pitch. They're saying he offered at it, and that's strike 1. Another lefty, so they knew who was coming up for Caravel. They brought the lefty in with a pair of lefties, and Miggy Erb's a lefty, so 3 straight lefties for Caravel here to face Spicer. Outside corner, strike 2. Again, he's up 0-2 on the batter. Matt Spicer looking for the strikeout here. Fouled off and right at us. There it is, rolling down the driveway.
Chasing cars.
Well, actually, it was closer to this bus right behind us. Oh, 2 pitch again. Here it is. Bit high. 1-2. Miguel Erb waits on deck for the Buccaneers. Swing and a miss, a little bit off-speed pitch there, and a good one from Spicer for out number 2. Big one there. Kind of see his way out of this if you're the Sal's. Caravel was thinking if Erb gets a hit, that's 2 runs. There's not going to be Miguel Erb. Batter is number 12. I'm sorry. It is 13. Let's see if I can get to my lineup quick enough. Miles Raymond is the pinch hitter for Caravel. Number 13, he's a sophomore. So they're bringing the right-hander in here to face Spicer. Strike called. 0-1. It's a big spot here for Miles Raymond. Confidence shown by Coach Caldwell. Ground ball towards second base. Rossi's got it. Flips to first, and Sal's get out of the inning. But Caravel puts another run on the board. They take the lead 2-1 after 4 complete. We're back with 5th inning action. You're watching high school baseball on 302 Sports.
Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference.
All right, move to the 5th inning here. Caravel Academy, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday on camera, and pops out a eating a pretzel. Jay, he didn't buy anything for us, but my pretzel's getting a little stale over here. Off at the batter against Tyler. He swings and misses, so strike one. 2 of the 3 runs today unearned, but it's a close one. That's kind of what we're looking for. Sal's looking to put some base runners on against Tyler as we move into the 5th. It's about the time pitch counts start to come into focus. But we're not keeping track of the pitches here.
I think that's what got Rossi out of the game.
Offit followed by Steinrock and McSorley today in the 5th inning for the Sal's. Pitch, I think, just missed. It did 2-1. He checked his swing. Yeah, I took advantage of the Teddy moved to the right a little bit, so I was able to take a picture of the batter, but he only check swung. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So I think Tyler's just given up the 2 hits today.
Yeah, it's only been 5 hits.
Single for McSorley.
Total.
And a single for Jack Rossi for the South, both in that 3rd inning. And there's strike 3 on Vincent Offit. Let's count up the strikeouts for Timmy Tyler. 2, 3, 4, 1 in each inning. So 5 strikeouts for Tyler. The batter is Steinrock. He'll be followed by McSorley.
Sort of got the first hit for the South.
Takes that one low. Caravelli running to first on 2 hits and 2 walks. And then an unearned run there at the bottom of the 4th. Strike call, 1-1. Is it 1-1 or 0-1?
Should be 1-1.
Okay, I think it's 1-1. Yeah, the scoreboard missed the ball, but it's 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, it's 2-1. I can count to 3. I thought I could have sworn I saw a first pitch there.
Yeah, it was.
Pitch is outside. McSorley with the 3-1 advantage here in this count. Be looking for something here in where he wants it. Haven't seen anybody warming up for Caravel, but they got to be getting close to 85. And that's outside, ball 4 to Matt McSorley. He's on base for the 2nd time in 2 plate appearances. I'm sorry, that's McSorley. That was Steinrock. Silly me. I looked at the wrong spot in my book. It looks like we have a pinch runner coming for the Sows for Luke Steinrock. It's going to be number 17. Give me a second to call up my roster here. Tai Wu is the pinch runner for Salesianum. T-A-I-W-U. Now Matt McSorley's batting. I'm all straight now. We got one on. It's Tai Wu, the pinch runner for Luke Steinrock, and your batter is Matt McSorley. McSorley does have the hit. Strike called on your batter. Should be Michael Deloso on deck for Salesianum. I want to thank the both coaches today for helping me out with rosters. So we're Might take me a second to get to them, but I do have them. He's going. Ball's popped up. He's going to have to turn around and go back. Almost a collision out there in left center field taken by your shortstop for Caravel. And that is Zane Bone. Zane's also a basketball player. He's a little bit taller. So that's out number 2. Wu had to slam on the brakes and go back to first.
I like that. A little hit and run action for the Sal's.
So Deloso, the batter, he is 0 for 0. No at-bats. He walked and scored the Sal's run in the 3rd inning. 2 outs now. Would not be surprised to see him go again. And there he goes. This time, ball's thrown into center field. No advance, so stolen base for Wu. Moves into scoring position with that.
What they call that pitch?
I thought it was a ball. Even Bone couldn't get to that one. He's a tall young man out there. They call it a strike on the board.
Yep.
So Wu's got a big lead at second. That pitch looked high. It was ball 1. South trail 2-1 here in the 5th. They do have a runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. Tyler with the pitch. Outside. Good stop there by the new catcher. Looks like Miguel Erb is out, and the new catcher looks like Miles Raymond stayed in the game to catch. Now we have a foul ball on the field. Awerta flips it over into some fans. Yeah. 2-1 pitch. Just missed. It's 3-1. So it's a batter's count here, 3-1 for Deloso. Play at third base. He is safe at third as Wu slides in just ahead of the tag. I believe that was a strike on Deloso, so it's a full count. So 2 stolen bases for Wu. And he's just 90 feet away, so now you got to be thinking about wild pitches and things like that too, but a 3-2 count here on Deloso. Takes ball 4. Close pitches there. Second walk of the day for Michael Deloso. The batter is the leadoff hitter, C.J. Moxley. Moxley 1 for 2. He reached both times on a walk and a fielder's choice. And we'll see if they put Deloso on the move here. Not automatic in baseball.
Yeah, a little different than softball.
A little different than softball.
Especially with 2 outs.
Yeah, you can't be getting thrown out there. First and third for the Sal's, 2 outs here. Moxley the batter. Top of the 5th, they trail 2-1 to Caravel. Season opener for the Sal's, second game for Caravel. Pitch. Low, stopped by Raymond.
That's a good stop.
Yeah, you know that ball gets by him. You know Wu's on his way. Rossi waits on deck. He's got the RBI for Salesianum today. I'm sure Moxley would love to have an RBI of his own. Tyler gets the strike there. 1-1. Off-speed pitch, ball 2. First of, we hope, are many baseball games for you this year. Two-one pitch, high and outside. Raymond reaches up to get that one, keep this game at a 2-1 Caravel lead, but it's 3-1. And if you're Moxley, you got to think, I'm waiting for my pitch.
Yeah, you look like you said, Mike. Have a zone in mind. If the pitch is in that zone, you swing, and if not, let it go.
Ball 4. I thought that was ball 4. They threw to second anyway. So it's going to be bases loaded. That would not have mattered had they tagged him out at second. However, if Wu had run, it would have been a tag out at home. That would have counted.
Yeah, but if the ball goes in the outfield,
Ball goes in the outfield.
he can go home, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's not a dead ball.
Yeah, it's
The only thing that could not happen there was a tag out at second.
second base.
Kristen Caldwell is at the mound. She's got the clipboard. I'm sure she's got the pitch count on there. Bases loaded for the Sal's. 2 outs.
Back-to-back walks too.
Tyler's been really good today, but he missed a few pitches there. Batter's going to be Jack Rossi, number 11 for Salesianum. He's got the hit. He's 1 for 2 with the RBI. I might need to go throw my jacket back on. We're gonna wait. I don't see any Caravel players warming up, so it might be somebody on the field who would come in for Tyler.
Almost 2 hours old, this game.
It's a good thing I don't work till 6. All right, Tyler from the windup. Pitching to Rossi. Outside, ball 1.
Rossi has to be patient here, Mike, especially with Tyler missing some pitches recently.
Jimmy Gray waits on deck. There's the strike, and it's 1-1. Tyler's pitched well today. Strike 2. So Tyler 1 strike away from getting his way out, getting out of this.
There's where I might throw that little Uncle Charlie, Mike. 2 strikes, he's going to be looking for a pitch.
Swing and a miss. Tyler reaches back and finds something there and gets out of trouble in the 5th. Salesianum gets 3 walks in the inning, leave the bases loaded after 4.5. It's Caravel 2, Salesianum 1. I imagine we've seen Timmy Tyler's last batter, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't know what his pitch count is.
All right, I'm going to get my jacket back on. The sun went away. All right, bottom of the fifth here at Caravel. Tyler, the batter. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Jay, apparently Miguel Herb stayed in the game to catch, but it's tough for me to see the number from here. So Caravel's catcher was Miguel Herb, apparently. Not Miles Raymond. But when he turned this way, it didn't look like a number 11 to me, but what do I know? I'm getting old and we're 150 feet away. So 3 balls and a strike on Tyler. He'll be followed by Potts and Thompson here in the fifth. They're facing Matt Spicer, and there's a walk to lead off the inning.
A lot of walks today.
One of the reasons the game is taking a little bit of time today.
Yeah, you got that tight strike zone. That
Batter is Potts. He's 0 for 2. Spicer into the stretch. Plays it first. Ball 1.
also, I think these in-between innings are taking way too long today. It's like media timeouts in basketball.
We're at the under 4.
Ah, he's having a lot of warm-up pitches.
Inside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Don't think the umpire wants to go home.
And we have a visit here. This is not Coach Godfrey, so I'm not sure.
Probably the pitching coach.
Jay, the softball game is in the 4th inning. It's 3-0 Guest.
If I had to guess,
I think Bo Manor, I
yeah,
would think.
if I had to guess, the guest is Bo Manor.
Bohemian Manor and Smyrna. It looks like, see the Caravel girls taking some batting practice here. As we're back to action here in baseball. 2 balls, no strikes to Potts, runner on first. Nobody out here in the 5th. Inside, 3-0. Braden Thompson, 1 for 2 today, waits on deck. Go to first. Tyler slides back in. I don't think they were pinch running. That looks like it is a pinch runner. I don't know what number that is. Strike called.
Yeah,
Pinch runner's number 15 for Caravel. Shane Nardo is the pinch runner for Caravel.
Yeah, courtesy runner for the pitcher.
He's a junior.
So he would have to run for Tyler the whole game.
Set in the left field. That's in for a hit. Nardo around second. He's going to stay there. That ball played in left field by the Sal's left fielder. And I got to check this. They're messing me up here. No, that's Steinrock, number 8. So single puts runners at first and second with nobody out.
Caravel would love to add some insurance.
Yeah. It's 15. It'd be Shane. Oh, it's first base. Another pinch runner, Jay. At first base, there's a pinch runner. 20. I have to go back to my trusty roster. So they're pinch running for the first baseman. Is that permanent?
Now it's probably just for.
We're in preseason form, man. This is bad.
Matthew Rice, the pinch runner. So a courtesy runner out there, a pinch runner. We got somebody going out to the bullpen to warm up. That might be why they put a runner in, because he's warming up the pitch.
Well, no, it was Tyler, who was already the pitcher, so he can't go out there and warm up.
Now they put a pinch runner in for the other guy.
Oh.
So that's looks like it's Potts out there warming up for Caravel. That's why there's a pinch runner in.
That makes sense.
The batter now is Braden Thompson, the lefty. Foul ball out of play. It's going to be remain 0-2. Oh, 2. Spicer looking for the strikeout, and he gets it. So first out of the inning, it's a big one. On the strikeout for Matt Spicer, his second strikeout of the day. That will bring up Truman Awerda. He walked and singled today, scored a run, has an RBI, and has an assist in left field. That kind of an all-around kind of day for Truman Awerda. In the dirt, nice stop there by the Sales catcher. Jimmy Gray. So that explains the pinch runner mystery at first base and a courtesy runner at second base. Ball sent out toward right. Graham makes the catch. Oh, they're going to have a shot at second base. Narder got kind of caught in no man's land there, Jay, but he gets back to second. Out number 2, caught by Cole Graham in right field. Kind of a line drive out toward Graham.
Yeah.
And the batter is John Pujnowski, number 33. He is 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice his last time up, advanced to third, but he stopped right there. Swing and a miss, off speed pitch fooled him. That really was not a tag up type of fly ball. Wasn't very deep.
It's more on the line.
It was a line drive. Curveball misses. 1-1. I think the count's 1-1. They missed the pitch. He swung and missed the first pitch. I'm pretty sure. Spicer delivers low. Should Pujnowski get on, it's Aiden Austin scheduled to hit next. 2-1. They just changed. They put the strike on the board. Fouled back into the fence. And it's 2-2 here on Pujnowski. Spicer can get out of this inning. He started in a little bit of trouble there.
Hit 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, with the walk in the single. Got the strikeout, got a quick fly ball to right. Matt Spicer coming in relief of Jack Rossi last inning. Here's the pitch. Sent towards center field. It gets through. 1 run scores. They're going to hold Rice at third base. So a double for Pujnowski. And 1 run batted in. It's 3-1. Caravel, good backup there by Cole Graham in right center. On the diving attempt by Del Oso. But he knew he had Graham backing him up. So the batter is Aiden Alston. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Runners at second and third. 2 down here in the fifth. Ground ball into the Salesianum dugout, hits the fence. Looks like it missed 1-1. So Nardo, the courtesy runner, comes around to score on that play. Rice, the pinch runner, is at third. Bujanowski, the third baseman, with the double and the run batted in. He's at second. Count is 2-1 on Aiden Alston. Here's the pitch. Strike called. And it's 2-2. Should he reach, Gavin Evans waits on deck. Strike 3 called, and that's going to do it for Caravel. But they pick up an insurance run on the double by Bujanowski. They lead 3-1. We head to the sixth here from Caravel. You're watching high school baseball on 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come.
All right, sixth inning action. Timmy Tyler back on the hill for Caravel. He's got to be closing in on that 85J. They warmed up Potts between innings, but he's back at first base. Arm loosened up and ready to come in relief. Sal's looking to get back into this one. They are down 2. They will bring up their 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Jimmy Gray, Matt Speicher, and Trey Villanova. Jay, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Over. This good a time as any to get that started.
Tell you what, this in between innings it's taking way too long.
And there have been quite a few walks today. This game is stretching a little bit. There's a strike, 1-1 to Gray. And Jay, you solved the mystery about why Swift is not catching. It's because he looks to be injured.
I don't know if he's injured or, but I saw him in sweatpants, so he's obviously not available for this game.
Oh, that looks like, is it going to be a hit by pitch? It is. Tough to tell if he was swinging or getting out of the way. If he was swinging, he'd be nursing some broken fingers right now. So a hit by pitch puts Jimmy Gray on, and we're going to see if we get a courtesy runner here. And that's what I think that's what they're, I mean, Gray took off for first base right away. No complaints from Caravel. I'm going to wait to see if make sure he stays on there. That is a hit by pitch. That's I thought he may have been swinging at that. So, and he's staying in to run. No courtesy runner here for the Sal's for their catcher. The batter is Matt Spicer. And I tell you what, man, you get hit in the fingers, that's going to leave a mark, and you're going to feel that tomorrow. They send in a third baseman, stolen base attempt, slides right into the glove. He's out. And out, Godfrey said he's dropped the ball. He did not remove the ball from his hand, but it's going to be an out.
He can say what he wants to say. He's not going to get that call.
Usually the fielder has to make them go through the act of removing the ball from his glove, but that's out number one. Good throw there by Miguel Herb, catcher. That's a swing, and it's going to be 0-2. That throw is right on the money by Herb. Speaking of sore hands, Miguel Herb took one in the first inning. On his was on a swing, however, on a bunt. 0-2 pitch from Tyler. And he gets the strikeout. That brings up Trey Villanova, the third baseman. He's flown out to center and flown out to right. So Tyler, we thought was close to the end. He might get through another inning. Well, he can finish that batter. So
yeah, I was saying if he gets the out, he will get through the inning.
Doesn't matter where he is pitch-wise. If this is a 15 pitch at bat, he's in for all of them. First one was a strike. Down low, 1-1. Vincent Offit waits on deck. Fouled back and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Have not heard any news from Long Island. Any other scores today?
Yeah, text Mr. Ryan.
Just Chris Larson.
He normally doesn't post.
So no swings called. It's 1-2. Here it is. Salesianum has the lead over the Flyers at halftime. It's 7-4. That was 27 minutes ago. That was from our man Chris Larson of NKM Films. Carson Robbins, 4 goals. Rowan Nurry, 2. Mitch Cummings with 1 for the South. That would be a big win for the South. That pitch just misses. 2-2.
Should be 3-2 now.
3-2. South lost to Chaminade last year by 2 at Abyssinia. And I think the Flyers scored late in that one. That was another real good game. Tyler in the windup. Here we go. Outside, and that's a walk. Maybe he's getting a first baseman's mitt. You never know.
I expect 32 warm-up pitches here for the way the umpire's giving warm-up pitches today.
So Tyler is at first base, so they're just going to switch. He just switched gloves.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna have
figured
the,
he's
he
normally,
wasn't coming out of the game.
No, he normally plays first base, but he doesn't pitch.
So Timmy Tyler, a fine performance today in Caravel's second game. Offit, and they go from a left-hander to a right-hander. So Vincent Offit will be the batter, and we'll see if Trey Villanova heads back out to first base. He's standing there with the coaches, so he's not going anywhere. Getting a look at Potts' motion to see if they may be able to steal a base here.
Well, now that caught stealing really hurts. Could have been 2 on with just the 1 out. Instead, now, like you said, 2 outs and just the 1 on.
So like I said, we are hoping to bring you the game Thursday from Newark National with DMA and Conrad. Monday through Wednesday look kind of on the wet side. So make sure you check. Field conditions are always a big key.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If it rains for 3 days, that field on Thursday may be a little on the soggy
Now,
side.
now it's off and on rain for the 3 days, so I don't know if you're going to get the drenching, but if it, like you said, if it does rain for 3 days.
Next year, now that turf field at Sally's, they'll play every high school game there, and Maple Zone. That seems like about 15 pitches for Potts here, but
I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's like the home plate umpire has got nowhere to be the day before Easter.
they're supposed to have a pitch limit of 8 warm-up pitches. Maybe it was 8. Who knows? I wasn't really counting.
It was definitely a lot more than 8.
So here we are, the top of the 6th, 2 outs. Sal's have a runner on first base. The batter is Vincent Offit. The relief pitcher is William Potts. The starting pitcher is now at first base. I'd like to thank Coach Caldwell for making that easy for me, just switching to first baseman and pitcher. Softball game, Jay, which started not too long ago, into the 6th inning.
Well, softball is always faster anyway.
Moving right along. Play at first base, but Villanova gets back. And now the pitch to Vincent Offit. Off speed, strike 1. Shading off it a little bit to left field here. Caravel looking for a little bit better performance out of its bullpen than the Phillies got last night.
That's what Major League Baseball MLB Network gets for ranking the Phillies #1 bullpen.
Not last night.
And it was definitely not. I don't think it's #1,
that was
period.
some ugliness. Another strike, and it's 0-2. Villanova stretching that lead just a little bit over there at first. And strike 3 called, and that's going to do it for the Sal's. Here in the 6th, no runs. They had 2 runners on no hits. They leave 1 after 5.5. Caravel leads 3-1. We're back. We're not leaving, but we're going to be back with the bottom of the 5th. You're watching high school baseball on 302 Sports. All right, the batter for Caravel is going to be Gavin Evans, the center fielder, facing Matt Speicher. This game is brought to you by First State Orthopedics, our official Game of the Week sponsor. Strike called, and it's 1-1. First State Ortho has 46 physicians, 22 physician assistants at 16 locations, which provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions and are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. They serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Their doctors are readily available to all the local emergency departments, medical aid, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give them a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit firststateortho.com. Be sure you mention you saw them and their ad on Delaware Live Sports. And a call, strike three. Maybe I'll do the read more often, Jay. As Speicher gets the strikeout on Evans. South's pitchers not really had much trouble with the strikeout department today.
And only giving up 5 hits to a very good Caravel offensive team.
As a strike called on the leadoff hitter, Zane Bone. He is he's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Fouled that ball out of play, and it's going to land on the school. On the other side of the school, that ball's heading toward Del Laws Road.
They're parked over there too. Huh? They're parked over there too. A little field over there.
0-2 is Speicher throwing strikes. That ball bit inside, and it's 1-2 here. Sal's looking to get out of this one, and then trying their hand in the top of the 7th as Caravel leads 3-1. Missed on that one, 2-2. Off speed, sent to left field. That's in for a hit. Going to be stopping at first. Diving back into first base is Zane Bone, but he has a hit. Sends it the opposite way. A 1-out runner for Caravel. Played out there in left field by Luke Steinrock. Gets that ball in the second in a hurry. You know, Jay, Caravel, good pitching today, but their defense, they got the double play in the first. They had a caught stealing. They threw a runner out at home.
Yep, absolutely, Mike.
A great play at first base by Potts on a leaping catch on a line drive. So a lot of leather today for the Buccaneers, and they've scratched out the 3 runs. Miguel Erb, the batter. Tries to lay down the bunt. It's caught by the catcher. Great play there by Jimmy Gray. And he had to stretch back to pick that one up, and a great play by Jimmy Gray, top play candidate. Excellent job by Gray as he's moving toward first base. Slams on the brakes and leans back for the second out, and the batter is Timmy Tyler. So Herb got that up in the air just a little bit, enough time for Gray to get the glove under. Talk about leather. There's some leather for the Sows. Swing by Tyler. 0-1. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, 1-1. Batter on deck is the current pitcher, Potts. Off speed, and that's a strike. 1-2.
Here comes the rain.
They said around 3. It's a little bit early. Principal reason why this game was moved, that and umpire availability and weather. Here's the pitch. Just missed. Have to throw some stuff over top of our equipment here. Off speed inside, and the count is full. Ball sent out to right center field. Sal's are there, and it's taken by your center fielder, Michael Deloso, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th. Last chance time for Salesianum. They trail 3-1. We're back with the 7th inning right after this. All right, 7th inning time here at Caravel as we're playing Race the Raindrops here. Bucks looking to get out of this one.
Wonder if they'll get that.
3-1 win. Let's see what happens.
Get that softball. They might not get that championship softball game in.
It's going to be Steinrock, McSorley, and Delosa, your scheduled hitters for Salesianum. Luke Steinrock, 0 for 1 with a walk and a couple of stolen bases. Facing William Potts. Here we go. And then we'll see how quickly we can break down the equipment. Strike 1 called.
Yeah.
Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Not April yet, but we're apparently getting the April showers. Been kind of a wet March. Well, Potts found something extra on that pitch. 1-2. Swing and miss, but the pitch gets through the catcher. Play it first. Got him. Nice play there by Herb to throw out Steinrock at first base. Now to bring up Matt McSorley. He is 1 for 2 with a single today, but a great play by Herb and a good stretch out there by Tyler to get the sliding Steinrock.
Sal's only 2 hits.
Off-speed pitch, strike 1. Yeah, our post-game show is going to be non-existent today.
Yeah.
We got to get the stuff out of the rain. Goes back to the well with the curveball. This time it's a little bit high, 1-1. That's right, Salesianum limited to 2 hits today by Timmy Tyler and in relief William Potts. Great job here by the Caravel pitchers and defense today.
And I think that's why on strike number 3, they got a deep pitching staff.
Pitches not a strike, 2-1. Sal's back in action on, is it Thursday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday
Against Conrad.
at Dyer Field. Ball fouled back,
So
2-2.
if you
So
look
that's
at
an
the,
iffy game.
yeah, I would say if you look at the weather report, it's probably not going to be another makeup game.
Remember, if you go to that game, just look for my spike marks in the dirt at Dyer Field. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Third strikeout for Potts, right? He came in,
What, in the last out? In
got the last
6th?
out on strikeout, and
Yep.
2 strikeouts here. So 3 batters, 3 strikeouts for William Potts. And your batter is Michael Deloso. Last chance time for the Sows. Deloso 0 for 0 today. He's been on a couple of walks. Takes the ball there.
Number 9 hole hitter doing his job, Mike, getting on base like you said
Getting
both
on base.
times.
Down the middle, strike 1, 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th rather. Caravel 3, Salesianum 1. Ball set in the left field, that's a single. Oh, Werda slips in the wet grass and down goes Truman.
He's been on base all 3 times now, Mike.
I don't think a Werder went down that hard during the football season at all. So good job there by Deloso to get on base.
He had on base all 3 times. Has one of the 3 hits now.
Brings up C.J. Moxley. Moxley has walked twice and reached on a fielder's choice. So 0 for 1, but he's been on base all 3 times he's been up. Bless you.
Thank you.
Jason sneezing over there. Ball. Moxley swings and misses. 1-1. I'd like to thank Craig Bailey, the athletic director here at Caravel, head coaches Ted Godfrey and Kristen Caldwell. And First Aid Orthopedics, our sponsor for the game of the week. Ground ball towards shortstop. It's going to be a tough one. Throw across. Stretch by Tyler. He got him. That'll do it. What a play there. Played by shortstop Zane Bone. Throws across low, but the stretch by Tyler. That'll do it. Caravel with the 3-1 win. Great job by the Caravel defense and pitching, and Salesianum had some opportunities, Jay, but Caravel got it. So we're going to get out of here. Once again, your final: Caravel 3, Salesianum 1. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us today.